Hey guys, Amir here from Recon 360. Looking forward to reviewing this camera that I'm recording with today. Samsung's Gear VR 360, or rather Samsung's Gear 360 camera. It's an action VR camera, records the entire field of view that can be conveyed in a full spherical recording. That means 360 degrees by 360 degrees. It does this by capturing the video via two 15 megapixel CMOS sensors that have an f-stop rating of 2.0, which is great for capturing in low light situations. For example, outside, it's nice and bright, so you guys should be able to see out there without any overexposure, while still being able to see inside here the cabin of this beautiful E350 Mercedes-Benz that I have on loan from my car dealership while mine is in for service. And it can take 30 megapixel stills by combining shots from each of the 15 megapixel sensors. It captures video at 4K 30 FPS, which is 3840 by 1920. Uploads to Facebook and YouTube. This can be done really easily by pairing a compatible Samsung Galaxy phone, such as a Note 5, the new Note 7, which comes out August 19th, same as the official release date for this camera right here. A Galaxy S6 and the S7, all variants included, edges, whatever have you. There's an app, the Samsung Gear 360 Manager. Download it onto your phone from the Google Play Store, let it install, launch it, pair your phone to it via NFC or Bluetooth. NFC is simple with a simple tap on the phone's body where the NFC logo is on the side. It'll automatically pair and launch the app so you can control your camera. You can record, stop recording, choose modes, mess around with a couple of the settings like the ISO level settings. You cannot mess around with exposure values. You can't mess around with what else? I think that's pretty much it that you would be most interested in. Once you're done recording, capturing something, you can easily view it in a stitched format and then have it uploaded to YouTube or Facebook, or you can view it in the app locally without having to upload it. Oh. So the little tripod that it comes with has these rubber feet, and the tripod opens up and the rubber sticks to surfaces, and it does pretty good, but any sharp turns in a vehicle or braking will cause this thing to tumble a bit. So it's good, but I definitely want to have it more secure if you're outdoors and the camera can fall somewhere where it can get damaged. Speaking of which, it's rated for shockproof at 2 meters, so you can drop it from about 7-8 feet, and it should be able to handle that. The internals won't get busted up or anything like that. Scratches on the lenses, we don't know. That's will vary case by case. Depends on what you drop it on, rocks, jagged or smooth. It really depends on the specific individual situation that occurs in. It hasn't been disclosed by Samsung, at least in the normal specifications sheet, whether the lenses are made out of glass or acrylic, some plastic substrate. They're definitely not sapphire or anything like that. I would imagine the camera to be a lot more expensive if that were the case. But I'm sure it's like some kind of polycarbonate. It doesn't feel like glass. I've knocked on them. It could be optically tempered hardened glass, which would be great, actually. Could help in a very clear image. Image quality is great. There's a lot of confusion when it comes to 4K and VR. People expect it to look like, ultra high definition Blu-rays, or what you see in the movie theaters. That's not the case at all. The entire field of view, the entire globe that's being captured 360 by 360, that's what's actually in 4K. So when you view it on YouTube or Facebook or on your phone while live viewing it, in the live preview on the app, it's going to be a percentage of that 4K that's being captured. So generally, it actually looks less quality versus like a 1080p Blu-ray, you know? And that's normal, you know. It's not that the camera sucks or there's something wrong with the lenses. They're not capturing 4K. They most definitely are. I'm making a turn over here on the freeway ramp, so I'm just holding on to the unit so it doesn't tumble over. This thing is on loan to me from Samsung, and I have the option to buy it at the end of the review for a cost. So, you know, this is definitely not a free sample review where, you know, they're telling me to, you know, point out all the good parts and keep the item for free. This is a, hey, we're giving this to you, review it, tell us the bad things, tell us the good things, and you can buy it at a nice little discount if you want, whether or not you like the device or whether you did like it. So this is going to be a no-holds-barred review, you know. I have a Theta S, which does horrible video, great pictures, very easy to use, auto stitches everything. I also have a dual pack of two SP360 4K cameras by Kodak PixPro. They have superior imaging quality, especially when used with third-party software such as AutoPano Pro. You know, you really can't beat that image quality. It's actually a notch above this Samsung Gear 360 VR action camera. So one thing with that is it is aimed more at prosumers versus the consumer. So, you know, you got to stitch it yourself using their software or professional software. But that gives you great versatility and the options to customize your production however way you wish. This is going to be priced at approximately $349 US, which is an absolute great value, actually. You really can't beat that price tag, and a big company like Samsung providing that to consumers worldwide is obviously a benefit, you know, to us and to their sales, you know, because they're able to do that, and it's a great way for the mainstream consumer to hop into this new world of 360-degree capture. And I love that. It really shows that the future in technology is moving forward in a good way. We just entered under a overpass, and that got a little dark there. So, you know, I'm testing the camera as I'm giving this review. So when we upload it, we're gonna see together, was it underexposed, or did the camera compensate well enough with its low light image sensor? It takes a micro SD card, I believe up to 256 gigabytes. It does not support the new Samsung Universal Flash Storage 2.0 micro SD cards. The UFS micro SD cards that are coming out, those are going to be ultra high speed flash storage, and you know, the speed is mind-boggling. It's almost like SSDs in your laptop computers or your desktop computers. It's fast. But those will not be supported by the new Note 7 that's coming out, and they're not supported by this camera as well. But it does take all pre-existing regular micro SD cards, you know, Ultra Class 1, Ultra Class 3, Class 10 cards. It's recorded in 4K if you choose it to. You got to go into the options and make sure you select the default recording to 4K as opposed to 1080p or 2K. And the reason most likely for this has to do with all Samsung phones. Oh, we know, second drop. All Samsung phones being so the reason why they have a 2K resolution selection by default out of the box has probably to do with Samsung phones being the same screen resolution, 2560 by 1440. So compatibility, you know, how well does it play back on the phone, etc., etc. 4K is the option there. You can record it in 4K, and I recommend you to select the highest resolution, and then just, you know, use the PC desktop application that Samsung has provided called the Gear 360 ActionDirector, I believe it's called. I'm doing this all from memory, so this is a review unlike any other. I'm not, I don't have a sheet of paper here or my phone open telling me what specs the camera has or what software and apps are available from Samsung. This is all me talking about this camera from experience and from previous research that I've done prior to it being in my hands. So bear with me here. I apologize. Anyways, the ActionDirector software that Samsung provides, a little CD key product code comes in the box, and you're able to redeem that for the software that I would assume would cost money if you didn't buy the camera. Usually these softwares are expensive. They're powerful tools, and rightfully so. They range anywhere, Adobe Premiere, Auto Panel Pro, Video Stitch. These things range from like $800 to a couple thousand, So for Samsung to provide this with the purchase, it's pretty cool, Kodak Pix-Pro with their SP360 4K camera, they also have stitching software, which is provided for free. And it's also backwards compatible with their previous gen 360-degree camera, which is the SP360 2K. It's a yellow camera, about half the price. And it's good that these guys have these softwares out so that normal consumers can just dive in to getting their videos out and about online on YouTube and Facebook. And that's exactly what Samsung's desktop ActionDirector software does. It allows you to take the file of the raw recording that the camera captured when you originally made your video, and it allows you to basically export it, render it so that it's compatible to be posted on Facebook and YouTube in 360 degrees. You view it on the app on an iPhone or on an Android phone, and you can literally just move your phone around or tilt it to move around the field of view, the perspective. On a computer, you can drag your mouse on the video frame to change the field of view, the perspective, where you're focusing your view on, Oh, tumble number 3. Okay. So, in the interest to maybe you want to buy this camera later, but not buy a broken one, I'm going to actually end my review for this now. I'm probably going to do another review for how well the software it's stitching. Is the stitch line mediocre? Is it great? Blind spots. These are things that happen when you're recording in 360 degrees. There's really no way around them, but there are different solutions out there, and each one is going to have its own strengths and weaknesses, and that's absolutely normal. Let's see how well Samsung was able to deal with these hurdles of capturing in spherical. And I'll talk about how easy it is to use. From what I've seen so far on YouTube videos and Samsung promotional videos, it's a breeze. You're kind of limited as to what you can do on it. You can't really do your own stitch. There's very little bit of tweaking allowed, but that's because they've really made this design of the camera as a single unibody, where it's preset, and therefore they were able to determine what would be the easiest stitch line, field of view, and what would basically contribute to a smooth consumer experience in outputting these videos. If you had to take multiple files, drag them into the software, and then calibrate them so they line up perfectly, that could become very easily a headache-inducing operation. And therefore, Samsung probably opted to not go with that route. you know? So we're looking at a very consumer... Okay, so I'm back. The camera actually just overheated and shut down. So this is not something that's very surprising, actually. 4K recording in general is a big heat producer. It generates a lot of heat output, and you know, cell phones, the camera app will shut down and it'll say phone is too hot. You've probably seen this in the past, and I've seen these on the Kodak PixPro SP360 4K units as well. They'll also get really hot. Thermometer icon will pop up and it'll shut down. So this one said, you know, camera overheating, shutting down to cool down. That's what it said. So I waited about 5 minutes and it's back up and running again. I think it lasted about a little over 20 minutes, which is about the same. With the Kodaks, they last about 29 minutes, 26 minutes, 29 minutes. Surprisingly, you know, some units do this, some units don't. So I don't know if that's the same going to be with the Gear 360, where some of them will overheat, some of them won't. I would like to argue that if they do overheat, that's actually good, because that means your camera's truly recording at 4K. It's a very CPU processor intensive operation, you know? So it should overheat. It should get nice and hot. Of course, you know, position of the camera can be a big factor in this too. I actually have it on the dashboard right now, and the sun is pretty much kind of beaming down on it. We are in an air-conditioned Mercedes-Benz. Did I just say air? We're in an air-conditioned Mercedes-Benz vehicle, so I would imagine that the AC in this is pretty nice, you know? It keeps the car cool, and it's not that hot outside. It's like 77 degrees right now. It's like 5:30 in the evening, so the sun is getting ready to set in like 2.5 hours. You know, in the sky, it's at about the 10 o'clock position, and you know, once it gets down to 6, it will have set. So that's pretty much where it is right now. But yeah, so that's one thing that I was kind of thinking maybe Samsung found a way to you know, get beyond the overheating issue that other 4K cameras experience, especially 360 ones. And no, they weren't. You know, so it's just the nature of the technology in itself. It's the nature of the beast, and what have you. My mind is blanking. I wanted to talk about other stuff before it overheated and shut down on me. But yeah, so anyways, we covered the desktop application. Will allow you to, you know, do some stuff. Take your videos, output them onto Facebook, YouTube, share them with family and friends. The app lets you see a live preview. The newer ones that are compatible with the app, they have the prowess, the you know, the CPU horsepower to be able to stitch those 4K videos from the phone and upload them to Facebook, YouTube via the app that Samsung provides. Takes micro SD cards, comes with a lithium-ion battery, which is pretty good battery life. You know, it can technically record for an hour and a half, no problems. An hour guaranteed, which is right on par with the battery performance of other cameras like the SP360 4K from Kodak PixPro. And you know, the Theta is smaller and it doesn't do 4K, so that battery lasts about the same because it's a smaller body, it's a smaller battery. Cool thing about, you know, the lithium ion in here is, you know, if you've got extras and the camera is depleting, you can switch it out real simple, like, you know. Then you've got the micro USB port behind that flap, which allows you to connect the camera to the charger, the PC, transfer files and all that stuff onto your computer, hard drive, an external hard drive, etc., etc. So the flap itself is weathered, has a rubber gasket threading around that allows you to prevent water from going into it. It's pretty weatherproof. and it will really allow you to enjoy this camera on the outdoors. So I'm here at my destination, Costco. Going to pick up a nice 4K TV, a Samsung, and it's a very highly rated TV. So that's the only reason why it is. I'm not a Samsung brand loyalist or anything. I enjoy. I already have a Sony 4K TV. This is from my my parents' room. Samsung 4K TV, and maybe got a little gas from Costco. Anyways, you know, this was actually my first ever YouTube video review of a product like this, and a bit unprepared, a bit out of my depth, but I enjoyed doing it, and I look forward to doing more in the future. And I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was informational to the point you were hoping it would be. I hope I was able to enlighten you, make you laugh, and give you a nice little vista in 360 degrees. A review while providing hands-on experience, I guess you could say. So, if you guys liked it, go ahead and, you know, click on the like button. I will be looking forward to producing more things for this YouTube channel. If you guys are interested in seeing what I come up with, go ahead and hit that subscribe. And if you didn't like it, you know, dislike button's right there. So I wouldn't mind. It would make me strive to be better in the future. Comments are there for you guys. The comment section is all yours. Please let me know, you know, what your thoughts are on the device itself, on my presentation of it, my ability to YouTube, to tube it, and you know, let me know what you guys would like to see in the future. You know, what else would you like me to do? You know, the channel's Recon 360. But there's a bunch of stuff I can do. I can open up more channels, do gaming videos on PS4, Xbox One. I don't have a PC capture card, but I have a pretty powerful PC, so I can do PC stuff too, cover up new video cards that are coming out, new consoles that are coming out, video games, talk about real stuff. I play Pokemon Go, so why not? Anyways, Amir from Recon 360, bidding you guys a good day, a good night, and hopefully see you on the next one.